Here, I want to clarify the group numbers first. Okay, in this diagram, it shows the group number system going from 1 through 18. And there is another group number system. Another system goes like this: 1A, 2A, and then you skip the middle, go through 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, and 7A, and 8A. And this system is convenient because it matches the number of valence electrons. All the elements in group 1A has one valence electrons, and they'll easily lose that electron. And as a result, it becomes +1 charge. The second group has two valence electrons, and they can easily lose two, and that becomes 2 plus ion. The elements in 3A, three valence electrons, so they lose three, and becomes 3 plus. Now, the last column, the noble gases, they are already stable, so they wouldn't really lose or gain any electrons. But the one right before, group 7, they are short by 1 electron compared to the stable group. So they're going to try to gain 1 electron, and it becomes -1. Also, the one right before is short by 2 valence electrons. So they're going to gain 2 and become -2. The one right before are short by 3 valence electrons, and then when they gain those 3, it'll become -3. The one in the right in the middle, we're not going to really worry about it, okay? So don't worry about it. Don't worry about the ones in the middle, and don't worry about the bottom row. We'll just focus on the representative elements, which are basically the first 2 columns plus the last 6 columns. And they show more regular pattern here. So you can actually memorize this pattern. You can go, okay, so this is +1, +2, and then jump +3. And you can count backwards, okay? So you have to skip the noble gas. The last column is the noble gas. Skip that and count it backwards. So this is going to form -1, -2, and -3. So if you look at the pattern, you can actually predict what kind of atoms they're gonna ions they're gonna form. So that's what you have in slide number 9. Okay, so let's read it together. Metals have few, 1 or 2 or 3 valence electrons, and they easily lose those electrons to become like the noble gas, and they form the positive ions. Non-metals, which is in group 5, 6, or 7, they have like 3 less, or 2 less, or 1 less electrons to make it full. So they'll gain those electrons that are short, and it'll become the negative ions as outlined here.